Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today we are doing a mukbang, and as you can see we have two special guests. We have Allison, you guys have seen her before, and my friend Jennifer. Hi. We are having boiling crab. We have a little bit of everything.
We have some potatoes and corn and shrimp.
We also have some crawfish and clams.
See, what do you guys want to eat? I think I'm gonna get a clam. That's my favorite.
I eat shrimp.
Okay, first question, how did we meet?
How did we meet?
You want to hear my version of it?
Yes.
Okay, so we met in high school, but we knew each other through mutuals because of like middle school friends. And then when I first saw Allison, I was like, oh my god, this girl looks so mean. You would know she did because she makes it known. Like the moment she walks in the door, she has like this little sassy walk. And I'm like, who is she? Like, who does she think she is walking in here like that? Who is this girl, first of all? I don't even know how we started talking, but we started talking and I was like, you know, she's kind of weird, but I fuck with her. What brought us even closer was we met up in China. It was so unexpected because I went to China to visit family. And then I think that was when she texted me, she goes, where are you? And then
this was on Kick, by the way. This is like an app where you message your friends back in the day. I don't know if people still use it.
So then like that whole summer, we spent our time hanging out with each other. I would like call my mom and be like, hey mom, I don't think we're gonna hang out with you. I think Allison's aunt's gonna take us out.
Yeah, my aunt took us to the hot spring. She would take us out to eat sushi, just a bunch of random stuff. My version of how I met you, I think I just did it because my friend just was like, oh, my friend Susanna goes. I was like, who's Susanna? And then randomly in a class, Susanna Zeus, that's her name. I was like, her, right there. I was like, oh, that's Susanna. But okay.
Then how me and Jennifer met.
So it was the first day of class. I think it was like fall semester, right?
Yeah, of our
freshman year in college. And I think the teacher wanted us to like get to know each other, so she put us into groups. And I was like, well, I was looking around, I was like, well, there's not a lot of Asians in here. And there just happens to be this Asian girl here.
But damn, she looks like a bitch.
Susanna was so quiet, like she kind of just sat there. But I was like, oh, you know, she seems like a bitch. I don't know if I want to get to know her. And the next thing you know, we're like talking. I think I walked her all the way to her freaking like the bus.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah, and then I went to class, and then the rest was history pretty much.
How I remember is first day of, you know, freshman year of college, going to my classes, and I see this like one girl. I don't remember if you had your makeup done.
Yeah, that's when I actually cared.
Yeah, so that was how I like honestly like memorized her, was with your makeup, and it was also because you were like the only other Asian girl.
Yeah.
So the moment I saw Jenn, I was like, another Asian girl, she's so pretty, and I would look at her makeup and I was like, dude, her makeup is so nice. But you know, on the outside, I'm just like, I don't know these people, like I have to remain calm. But then on the inside, I was like freaking out. I was just like, oh my god, I hope she's my friend, like I hope we're friends. And we somehow ended up in the same group, and we started talking, and I was like, oh my gosh, she's so nice.
We kind of just stuck together after that because we were like,
yeah.
we're partners.
We took a few classes with each other the next few years, and then after, like when we stopped having class with each other, we would just like find time to hang out and catch up.
What class was this, guys?
Remedial English.
That's right. I was too scared of like it's English 5. I was too scared of that one.
Same.
I was like, oh, maybe I'm not that good at English.
Yeah, but honestly, like it got me so mad when I found out people who are incoming freshmen now, they don't have to take it.
Oh, they don't? Oh, they changed it up or something?
Yup.
They're about to possibly get rid of the testing system.
Oh yeah, I heard that too. I heard that.
It's a scam. It's a scam.
What is your biggest pet peeve?
Slow walkers. Like, stay your ass to the right, like when you're driving too.
My biggest pet peeve is when someone points their finger at you and like starts shaking it. That is like my biggest pet peeve because I have this image in my head that when you do that, like your finger is literally like this close to my face. So it feels like I kind of like blame me for something. And every time someone does that, I just get like the tingles and just like, oh, I want to snap the finger.
For me, I have different pet peeves based on like who I'm with. Yeah, just having to repeat myself way too many times when I know that you should do it. I'll be nice, I'll be patient, I'll repeat myself, and they're like, wait, what? And I'm just like, oh my god, no, never mind. Never mind, you should have been listening. I repeated it twice.
Just say.
Fuck it.
No, don't say that.
Fuck it.
Hey!
Would you rather look like a potato or feel like a potato?
I'd rather feel like a potato.
Yeah, same here.
I was thinking
Yeah.
the same too.
Like I can feel like a potato, but I can still at least look good.
Yeah. Feeling doesn't mean you are.
Yeah.
I need more shrimp.
Maybe.
I love crawfish.
Oh, then perfect.
Yeah.
It just seems like a lot of work to eat crawfish.
Yeah.
Just get
I
out of
get
the tail.
stabbed too.
Especially if it's like frozen too. The frozen ones are usually harder because the meat is mushy. In a zombie apocalypse, what kind of weapon would you pick from the things you have at home?
For safety reasons, we're not gonna say like all like you know
What we have at home.
Yeah, like that's dumb. Doesn't make any sense. But in terms of like practicality, I would probably get a broomstick.
Really?
The end of the broomstick. A
A
flashlight.
will sew.
Yeah.
The first thing that comes into my mind is like a gun. Just because you don't have to get close to them. You don't have to wait for them to get close to you before you can actually like, you know. Yeah. But it's like the problem with bullets, if you run out, you're out.
Or the chamber if it gets stuck, you
Yeah.
gotta do it in time.
And I don't even know how to use one, so.
And the barrels, you will take to clean the barrels.
Yeah.
too.
So I can shoot, but I probably will hit them, and I probably end up dying anyways.
Oh, the cleaver, the Asian meat cleaver at home.
The butcher knife?
Yes, yeah, that one. Oh my god, guys.
How would you use a flashlight? The black one? The long, black, heavy one?
Oh, that's hard to swing though. I mean,
My brother has a bunch of baseball bats.
I think I would use that. Because, like, those are heavy. They hurt.
yeah.
And they're bright, too. So, you need a flashlight. The only problem with that would be, like, it would have to be at close proximity for me to
Actually do it.
yeah, which is a bad
The
thing.
stripe.
Yeah. I'm scared that I won't swing fast enough on time. And then what if I hit them, but then they don't go down?
Oh my god, you guys, I forgot. I'm gonna just take my car. I'm gonna take my car. What am I talking about? That means a mini house in there. I can sleep, and then I'll hear thudding, and then I can just turn on the car and drive away.
I didn't think about that because I was like, I don't park my car in the house, so smart. Very smart. You would survive. I think you could survive. I don't think I can.
I can't either. You'd be like one of the first ones to go.
I would probably slip and you would hear me giggle.
Yeah, oopsie.
Oh, when you hit the curb.
Literally, like what's the most embarrassing thing that's happened to you?
Oh, girl.
Well, the first thing that comes into my mind is the most recent like thing that happened. So you know how everyone's on virtual now, so we were doing a Zoom class meeting, and I don't know why. I think because I like to wake up really late. So my class starts at 11, and I was logging at like 10:55. But that's when I'll wake up, and I was logging right at 11. And I was like brushing my teeth, and then I went back to bed just so I can listen to it. And I think my thumb accidentally pressed the unmute button on my phone, and I didn't realize that. And then my sister, she likes to always ask me like, oh, what's going on in your class, like what are you listening to? And I'm like, oh my god, because we're doing presentations, and this guy, he was having a really hard time with the technology and stuff. He didn't know how to get his video to play so we can all hear it. So they were all like running around trying to make things work, and I was like, oh well, this guy is like stressing the fuck out. Yeah. and then all of a sudden I heard like laughing, and I was like, oh, how come like it was so perfect? The timing was so perfect. I was like, why are they laughing? And I looked down. I was like, oh my god, it's hot. I unmuted it, and then yeah, and then my classmate, one of the guys on there, I know his name, but I'm not gonna say it. He was just like, I think on Zoom there's like a chat where you can send it to someone personally, a message, and he was like, you're being rude.
Don't be fucking rude.
Are you kidding me? And I was just like, oh my god, I'm so
Was
sorry.
it the guy or?
No, it was a different guy. The guy that I was talking about, he just kind of laughed it off. Like my professor laughed it off, and his partner laughed it off. But then I did feel really bad. But I messaged him afterwards. I messaged him, I was like, I'm so sorry. He's like, you know, I was so stressed out. I didn't hear what you said.
Oh my damn.
Which I hope was the truth.
But it's nice that he had a friend that stuck up for him.
I mean, that's not even his friend.
Was it just like a
It
random?
was just like a random classmate. Yeah. He was
Did
like,
you even realize until he messaged you at all?
No, I know. I heard them laugh and I looked down and then I was like, oh,
That's
shoot.
cute.
I said that. So ever since then, I never talked to him once in the class. Just in case. I became so paranoid.
For me, the most embarrassing thing that's happened was when I was in Cancun. And, you know, being in a foreign country, I was like, let me look cute, you know. Let me wear my long maxi dress in the tropical weather, my heels. And so, me wearing like these thick, blocky heels, wore them to a convenience store, wearing this long ass maxi dress. And I'm like looking at this stuff and, you know, trying to do like a catwalk down the aisle. Next thing you know, I like ask my sister something and I'm like, oh, going down. And I literally fall. Right in front of me was the cashier, so it was like the aisle and then another aisle and then the cashier. And they just look at me and I look at them and I was like, oh! And then like I got back up, but as I'm like getting back up, my legs are wobbling. Yeah. So I told my sister, I was like, sorry, you're gonna have to pay. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I just fell. So that was probably like the most embarrassing thing that's happened.
So mine was at school, and how this happened was, I don't even know how this happened, but me and this dude in my band class, this was like freshman year, I was like, I bet you can't go low like this. So we were trying to do the splits and I ripped my jeans. And my jacket, when you tied it, you can still see it, that's how big that rip was. And then I wasn't even wearing like the full cut underwear, so I was like, oh my god.
Bug.
It's not, it was literally,
They got a free show.
yeah, look, I rarely, but survivable show.
What show or movie can you watch over and over again?
The Lion King.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You like the live one?
No. It has to be the first one, not the second one.
I have not seen The Lion King. I've watched like, I think The Lion King 1.5 or something like that with Simone.
That's the second one, right?
Timon and Pumbaa or whatever.
That's the first one. They're in all of them actually.
It was the one where it was just kind of like, it focused on them and a little bit of Simba. Is that his name? I don't know.
That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
first one where they had their own, where they're eating bugs and stuff.
Yes,
I
yes.
love that one.
Yes, that, I think I've watched that one, but I haven't watched the actual Lion King. And I really want to.
Damn, she
Really
said sorry,
childish.
but
Yeah,
that
sorry.
age for me is gone now.
I don't know, it's just one of my classics that I will never get tired.
For me, it's the old Disney shows like That's So Raven. Yeah, The Sweet Life, Hannah Montana. I'm not really into
The Wizards of Waverly Place. Oh
yeah,
my god.
that one too. Or just like the old Nickelodeon ones too, like Courage the Cowardly Dog. I mean, I don't know.
Those are throwbacks.
Yeah, like that's childhood.
Yeah.
So I feel like
I
I
can
can't
watch
get tired of it.
Show-wise, I would say the same.
Same.
I think I could watch those over and over again. Movie, I think I could watch like old rom-coms. I can watch those over and over again.
Yeah.
I love Pretty Woman, and I love A Walk to Remember. It makes me so sad every time I watch it.
I feel like I'm a kid on the inside.
I think I am.
Yeah.
For sure.
So I like to watch like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Right now, because it's almost Christmas time, I've been watching The Grinch almost every day. The one with Jim Carrey.
The live.
Yeah, the live one. I have not seen the new one.
It's cute. It's cute. It's cute. And do you guys have any phobias?
Spiders and cockroaches. Like those dirty webs on the corner.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, oh my god. Like the hair on my neck started just standing up just thinking. I'm like,
Wait, so are you scared of spiders or the webs?
like both. Who wouldn't be? They're both dangerous. Because one's housing like possible eggs and like dead bugs that they want to eat. And then there's just the spider, the bastard itself. like what the? There's no win in that. I'm like, no.
For me, I think it's like really tight spaces because then I like claustrophobia. But then it's also the fear of drowning. I think that's a phobia. I saw something like that because you just don't know what's in the water. Sometimes I'll get on a kayak and I have really bad anxiety because I'm like, I can't see the floor, I can't touch the floor, I don't know what's in here. Yeah.
You know how to swim?
No. That part enhances it too. Yeah.
There's a word for my phobia. That's with a T. I'm scared of holes.
Of holes?
Holes. Like
Any little small, like multiple.
small multiple
Like
holes.
cheese, like a cut of cheese.
Oh,
You know?
really?
Yeah, I don't know. It's called, it starts with a T. Try something, I think. But like every time I see like little holes, I just get like goosebumps and like I just shiver and just like ugh.
Every time.
Yeah, it's because I used to watch I think it was like Monster Inside Me.
Oh.
And it would always be like parasites or like worms because I'm scared of worms too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my fear of worms started when I was in elementary school when my gardener from my preschool would like take us out. And then at this time I was trying to be brave, you know, I was trying to give worms a second chance. And you know when you cut worms up, they can still move. So that's what I was doing to the worms. But I didn't know it was like an evil thing. Yeah, I didn't know it was like a bad thing. So I used to do that and I would just like pick up the worm and have it in my hand and I'm just like, it's harmless. Like what was I so scared of? So then one day I was playing outside of my house and we were like riding bikes and I looked under my neighbor's garage door and there was a worm. So I was like, friendly worm. So I picked it up and I'm just like looking at it and then I was gonna put it back down. As I'm trying to put it back down, I noticed it's like stuck on my finger. So that's when I started freaking out and I was like swinging my arms everywhere and I like ran into my house, started crying. For the longest I didn't eat raw fish because I had that fear. But now I'm like trying to open up my taste buds and try new things. But yeah, I mean, I'm still scared of worms. So, and then every time I think of like little holes, I just think of like a worm gonna pop out.
Gophers.
When did you start getting into makeup?
I think it was like my sophomore year in high school. Because my freshman year, I was just kind of wearing like BB cream. Sophomore year, I started to put on eyeliner. I started touching like eyeshadow a little bit here and there. And then I think junior year, that's when it went like full blown. When I was wearing it to school, I was confident enough to actually like wear it. But then there was this guy there that was just like, why? I think he had a crush on me or something. Because he was like, why are you putting on makeup? Like, you look so weird. And he was just like, you look so much better without it. Like, he was like, yeah, he touched the guy in front of him. He was like, doesn't she look funny? like, don't you think that she looks better without it? And then the guy was like, no, I think she looks perfectly fine.
What the hell?
Yeah.
That's so rude. Guys, you're telling a girl that she looks better without makeup or she doesn't need makeup, that's an insult. Because that's the whole point of makeup. I'm not trying to look like how I was without my makeup.
Shit, maybe I was trying to hide from your ass.
I felt bad because he was a nice guy, at least until then. I was just like, oh.
What was the first like makeup product that you played with that got you into makeup?
I think it was the Maybelline. It was either, I think, the Drain Mousse or something like that. Yeah, because my mom was like a couponer back then, so she got a lot of them, and I was just like, let me just put one on. And I was like, ooh, it's actually kind of nice.
When did you start playing with makeup?
Okay, this is actually a funny story. I was in the 6th grade, and me and my friend, ironically, her name is Jennifer too. We went and got these jumbo crayon like eyeliner, colorful ones. I don't know why the fuck we picked that color as like 10, 11-year-olds. Hey, that looks really appealing to 10 and 11-year-olds. Like, why the fuck not? So we went inside Sephora. We, you know, swatched it. I got the blue. She got the purple. And then we wore it. So we were in a bilingual class. So her name is Miss Ho. Miss Ho was like, Allison, Jennifer, are you wearing makeup? And then me and her, so she's Asian as well. So when you kind of go like this, it kind of hides it. Yeah, so me and her were going like this, like trying to hide it, like no, we're not. And then she's like, oh, take it off. And I was like, can you even do this? Like thinking back, I'm like, I don't think she was even supposed to even tell us to do that. So I was like, okay, whatever.
I don't think,
Yeah, she told us to take it off and me and her were going like this, trying to hide it. Like this, like the whole time, like, no. Like, nah.
Oh, Miss Paul, shame on you. You not supposed to do that. Yeah. Well, I started very like young. I started playing around in middle school. My cousin actually introduced makeup to me. And I was only playing with like eye makeup at this time. I don't know if you remember when Maybelline used to come out with those palettes that kind of teach you how to put eyeshadow on. It would come like with the numbers on it too. So my cousin would bring me to Ulta a lot at the time. she was getting into makeup. And growing up, I've always had people around me who love beauty. So that's how my obsession with beauty started. And she would always bring me to Ulta with her every time she went. I would always go and I would always buy like a makeup product, but she wouldn't really let me buy like face. Like my mom would only let me play with eye makeup and my cousin too. But the thing was I'm allowed to practice, but I can't wear it to school. I can only wear it for special occasions. So during my free time, I would always just practice. So my makeup journey, I started with e.l.f. cosmetics, and then I didn't get into face makeup until college. So all throughout middle school and high school, I was into eye makeup, except for eyeshadow. Eyeshadow was always hard, so I didn't really care for it. But I got into falsies, eyeliner, mascara, eyebrow gel, all in like middle school, high school, and then college. And then that was when I met Jenn, and I was like, her makeup is so good. I was like, I want my makeup to look like that. So then that's when I started experimenting and buying face makeup, concealer, and like learning how to play with eyeshadow. And this is when Morphe started to blow up. Yeah. And then I remember I would ask you for tips and everything. Alright guys, so my camera's about to die, so we are gonna go now. We're gonna end it right here. But thank you so much for watching our